we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the information. For a school summer concert, one type of ticket costs $5 and another costs $10. The supervisor of the concert can sell at most 500 tickets, but the gross receipts must total at least $3,000 in order for the concert to be held. Which of the following systems of inequalities could represent this relationship? Okay, when I go over all the answer choices, I find the two variables x and y. Okay, so for which quantity should I assign these two variables x and y? Already we have the cost for the tickets of $5 and $10. Then this x and y must represent the number of tickets. That is, let's assume that x represents the number of $5 tickets. Let me write the stuff over here. Number of $5 tickets. Let me write it over here. And y represents the number of $10 tickets. Let me write it over here. Okay, according to the first information, the supervisor of the concert can sell at most 500 tickets. So that is the maximum number of tickets can be 500. So that is a total number of $5 tickets and $10 tickets can be 500, or it has to be less than 500. So when I add the number of $5 tickets and number of $10 tickets, it can be equal to 500 or it has to be less than 500. Okay, now let's consider the revenue part. So the second information says the gross receipts must total at least $3,000. So the revenue, the minimum revenue must be $3,000. So by selling the $5 tickets and $10 tickets, so the minimum revenue has to be $3,000. That is, the revenue has to be either $3,000 or it has to be greater than $3,000. Okay, by selling only one $5 ticket, we are getting a revenue of $5. By selling X number of $5 tickets, how much revenue we will get? So to know that, what we have to do is we have to multiply the cost of one ticket by the number of tickets. That is 5 by X. So this 5x represents the revenue we are getting from X number of $5 tickets. And the same thing we have to do for this one as well. So the cost of one $10 ticket is just $10. So and to get the total revenue by selling Y number of $10 tickets, we have to multiply the cost of one ticket by the number of tickets Y. Then I'm getting 10Y. So this represents the revenue we get from by selling Y number of $10 tickets. When we add them, we get the total revenue. So according to the information, the total revenue has to be at least 3,000. That is, it can be equal to 3,000 or it has to be greater than 3,000. Let me write the stuff over here. And also, since X and Y represent the number of $5 tickets and number of $10 tickets, they can never be negative. Even if no one buys $5 tickets, then the value of X will be 0. And the same thing we have for Y. So X can be either a positive value or it can even be 0. So that is, X can be greater than or equal to 0. The same thing we have for Y. That is, Y has to be greater than or equal to 0. So this is a system of inequalities we have for the given situation over here. Now we have to check the answer choices where we get this one exactly. Now let me check the first inequality with all the answer choices. X positive y less than or equal to 500. So I find this first inequality x positive y less than or equal to 500 in answer choice A, C, D. But in B, I find x positive y less than or equal to 3,000. So we can reject option B. Okay, now let me check the second inequality, that is 5x positive 10y greater than or equal to 3,000 in all the answer choices. I find this inequality in answer choice A and only in answer choice A, because I don't find this one in C, because in C we have less than or equal to 3,000, but here we got greater than or equal to 3,000, and in answer choice D we just have greater than, but it has to be greater than or equal to. So we can reject C and D as well. And we can check this one. So we find x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 in answer choice A. So the correct answer choice for this question is A.